The magnetic shield of Earth protects us from deuterium coming down from space and tritium. You can go from having normal cognition in literally 3 or 4 months to being completely unconscious.
What if I told you that the shield protecting all life on Earth is literally collapsing right now, right as we speak? The magnetic poles are shifting faster than at any other time in recorded human history. Cosmic radiation is pouring in through massive holes in our magnetosphere, and one of the most brilliant minds in quantum biology just laid it all out. He laid it out on the Alex Jones show. And initially I thought, yeah, this guy's a quack. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's just a grifter. He's an idiot. He doesn't know what he's talking about. And then I did my research. And I have to say that I am now really, really frightened. It's a really fascinating concept, and I just had to speak about it. I had to speak about it. It's really scary to know that this guy is one of the most brilliant minds in quantum biology. And so I'm breaking down the explosive conversation between Alex Jones and Dr. Jack Cruz. He's a neurosurgeon, he's a quantum biology pioneer, and to be honest with you guys, this is something that we all need to start paying attention to. In this recent interview that I had watched, Dr. Cruz didn't hold back. He connected the weakening magnetic field, the expanding South Atlantic Anomaly, and the sixth mass extinction event directly to what is happening inside of your cells right now. Alex asked a lot of hard questions, but Dr. Cruz delivered the science, and this man knows his science on a level that I really haven't seen in a very long time, especially when you went in thinking this guy was some nut job. Let's dive into the key revelations that occurred during this conversation. Dr. Cruz started off with the basics. Earth's magnetic field has lost about 10 to 15% of its strength in recent decades, and the decline is accelerating. The magnetic pole has already moved dramatically. It's now pushing into Siberian territory. He pointed out that the South Atlantic Anomaly, this massive weak spot in the field, is expanding, and it's expanding fast. The hole is letting dangerous levels of cosmic radiation and solar particles reach the surface of the Earth. Here's where it gets wild. Dr. Cruz said this radiation is disrupting the quantum processes in every living cell. It's increasing certain things in our tissues that are damaging our mitochondria. Now, mitochondria is basically the power plant of your cell. Just know that. And it's throwing off the entire three-legged stool of life. He refers to this as a three-legged stool, and it's comprised of natural light, structured water, and Earth's magnetism. And Alex pressed him. He said, so is this tied to the sixth extinction event for human civilization? Krause was like, yeah, for surface life, especially land mammals and humans. They're the ones that are most vulnerable. Ocean life and deeper water, underwater things is somewhat protected by the water column. But on the land, we're seeing rising and rapidly rising mitochondrial dysfunction. We're having fertility problems, chronic disease, and an increase in neurological issues, all potentially linked to this geomagnetic upheaval. It's crazy. Dr. Cruz emphasized that life evolved under a strong, stable magnetic field. It's evolutionarily backed that we did this. Duh. When that field weakens, of course, our biology starts to break down at a quantum level. I know this sounds like gobbledygook, but guys, this is true. This is backed by science. And furthermore, he warned that our modern non-native EMFs like Wi-Fi, cell phones, and smart meters have now become far more dangerous in a weakening geomagnetic environment. It intensifies it. It's like adding fuel to an already burning fire.
This is an interview that was done with Dr. Cruz talking about an extinction level event that is headed our way, the sixth extinction event. And then I want to watch this and then get your opinion on it.
Most that get taken out first. The animals that are going to survive this event are going to be underneath the ocean. The magnetic shield of Earth protects us from deuterium coming down from space and tritium. You can go from having normal cognition in literally 3 or 4 months to being completely unconscious. The magnetic shield of the Earth has changed in Siberia 335 nanotesla in 20 years. Just so you know, that's 320 million years of change prior to this. I didn't think it was possible for the Earth to change this fast, but there is something that's happening to the things that live on top of this planet that are signaling what's going down inside the planet. And I know the government knows this, and I know they're planning for it. That's why they're building a bunker under the White House. Yeah. But guess what? The White House is not where you want to be. You want to be in a place where the magnetic flux is off the chain so that you keep the vortex going. But they're too stupid to know that. They're pushing the space thing because they think they need to get somewhere else. I don't think they have as much time anymore.
Alex asked this guy the million-dollar question after hearing all of this. He said, what can real people, like people that live in reality, actually do about this? If this is true, what can we do? And Dr. Cruz laid out clear, actionable steps to strengthen your biology during this transition of this magnetic shift happening within the Earth. You have to get as much natural sunlight as possible, especially morning and evening light. You have to focus on water. Cold, moving, spring water, all types of water. You have to keep yourself grounded, like actually grounded. Bare feet on the earth, ladies and gentlemen. Even with a weakening field, direct contact still delivers critical signals to your body. And I know this sounds like a load of shit, but ladies and gentlemen, look this up. This actually is great for human health. I know it seems like something like chiropractic work or magnetic healing. That is all nonsense, but this is not nonsense. I know it seems like it, but it's not. You also have to dramatically reduce your exposure to technology, especially while you sleep. This is massively important. I remember when I was in college, one of my professors, which she was an absolute genius, like a real genius, she inspired me to begin learning about Friedrich Nietzsche, etc. I'd borrow her books. She had a vast library inside of her office, and she spoke to me and to all of us in the class one day about turning your cell phone off at nighttime. It messes up your circadian rhythm. Now I turn night shift on within my phone settings every single night before I go to bed. It's very important. This can mess things up within your body, things that you don't even realize. You should also consider location, last but not least. Proximity to the equator or strong magnetic areas may offer some protection. You really have to stress these three things: light, water, and magnetism. That will help your mitochondria, or the power plant to your cells, stay resilient even as the planet changes. Dr. Cruz made it clear. Governments and certain institutions are well aware of these changes. They know they're happening. They've been studying them for a very long time, and they aren't necessarily certain what the outcome will be, but they have a pretty good understanding of what it could be. And that's the frightening part. They're building underground facilities themselves and seed banks while the public stays distracted. They don't want us to know because there's nothing we could do about it. There's nothing they could do about it. They can't save us. If this is actually going to occur, they cannot save us. And so they just keep us distracted. It's sad, but guys, this is the truth. He also gave a message of empowerment. He said that biology is incredibly adaptive if you give it the right quantum signals. It wasn't fear porn. It seemed like he was calm. He was very science-based, and he just warned us. And a warning from a top neurosurgeon who's been studying these connections for years is quite concerning, especially given that he is on the board at the White House right next to RFK Jr. with Make America Healthy Again. Like, this guy is not a quack. When this guy speaks about these topics, he knows what he's talking about. When he's talking about technology, he was Jack Dorsey, the founder of Twitter's personal doctor. So, and he's been a personal doctor to many of these tech people. He's a very, very intelligent guy, and you should really look him up. You should really look him up, because at first, when I heard this, I thought, this guy's insane. This guy's lost his marbles, but whatever. I'll give it a shot. And then I don't know how to feel now. I was relatively surprised. What do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comments. Do you think this guy's a quack? Or do you think that he might have some validity? You know, everything sounds crazy until it's not. Let me know what you guys think down below. And make sure you subscribe to my channel. Thank you. And take care of yourselves. It's gonna be a scary time. It's gonna be a scary time. So stay safe.